I'm going to save you the trouble. Your bracket's going to get busted. Don't get these high disillusions that you think you're going to go on some crazy run. Maybe you win your office's bracket pool. But what better way to enjoy the games than having 3 great bets on all of the March Madness action this Thursday? Joe DeLeone here at the Sports Geek. I've got 3 best bets as we give out every single day that you need to take today for this college basketball action. We're at 69% on our college basketball bet since February. So we've been doing a great job. We've done decently well so far. We're 2-1 on these play-in games, and we've got plenty that we're going to dig into. Just a quick update on the scoreboard as we've done every single week. The long stretch, or not a long stretch, the 0-3 day, we bounced back with a 1-2 day, which isn't great. Still, it's a better performance than what we had on Monday. The one that did hit UNC -4.5 versus San Diego State. We did not get Alabama State -4.5 versus St. Francis, and the Cavs -3 versus the Clippers. The Clippers are hot, and we were not prepared for that. But at the time of taping this, we have also connected on Mount St. Mary's +2.5. We just need Xavier to cover against Texas. Here are the 3 games that I love. The first one, and this is a very common pick that I'm seeing on brackets and by a lot of experts for March Madness. Gonzaga -6.5 versus Georgia. They are a very highly rated team on KenPom. They're the 9th highest rated team, despite being an 8 seed. They're one of the most unexpectedly good teams in March Madness this year that can go on a run. But more specifically in this first round, I don't think this Georgia team's good. I think this Georgia team is overrated. They're riding off the fact that they beat Florida a couple weeks ago. It's all they got going for them. Gonzaga is sneaky good. And if you look at all the stats that are important for when we break down these matchups, Gonzaga's 18th in total rebounding. Georgia's 87th. Gonzaga is 146th in three-point shooting. Georgia is 195th. Gonzaga is 194th. Gonzaga is second in shooting percentage overall. Georgia is 72nd, and Gonzaga is 18th in shooting efficiency, while Georgia is 82nd. So the better rebounding team, and they are by far the better shooting team. The next one we're going to take, and this is a common upset that's been thrown out there, but we got a nice little spread here. Yale +7.5 versus Texas A&M. Yale is significantly the better squad in this matchup at shooting the basketball. Texas A&M is great at rebounding. They are awful at shooting. The way that they played against Texas in the SEC championship game kind of played to what we're talking about here, what could play out. If Yale gets hot and they start ripping threes and connecting on jumpers, they're going to be able to cover a big spread like this. They're 9th in three-point shooting. Texas A&M is 317th. Yale is 15th in shooting percentage, while Texas A&M is 315th. And then Yale is 43rd in shooting efficiency, while Texas A&M is 294th. There is a ridiculous gap in the quality of shooting of these two teams. Take the Yale Bulldogs. And more importantly, it's easy to pick the Ivy League team to get the upset in the first round. They always end up playing fundamentally sound, good basketball, and they're unexpected. No one sees it. The team they're facing off with always overlooks them. So this gives us an opportunity to bet on them to cover. The last one, I know that UC San Diego is a darling, is one of these teams that people keep saying is going to go on a run because they had an insane finish to the year and they had a great record. I'm taking Michigan -2.5 versus UC San Diego. Michigan's a great rebounding team. They're 31st in total rebounding. UC San Diego is 287. UC San Diego is the better shooting team in this matchup, but this is the big key reason, just from a mentality standpoint, in this margin being so close. It's only a 2.5-point spread for a 5 seed. For a 5 seed. I feel like naturally this is no analytics to go behind it. When there's a pick that's so common, it feels really off leaning into that pick. Most importantly, you're Michigan, who just won the Big Ten. You don't think that they're not seeing everybody saying right now that UC San Diego is going to upset them? The 5-12 upset is going to be something else random. It's not going to be the team that just won their conference with 2 7-footers against a team that has no 7-footers. I believe in the Wolverines. Give me them 2.5. Comment below. What picks are you taking today? Hit that like button and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.